always, always, always take a moment and appreciate just how fucking dumb the OCG can be some days. So what is up, guys? Simple Video. We're going to be looking at a Hierarchy deck profile. Now, for those of you that might not know, the price tag on Hierarchy in the OCG, you'll get anywhere from $6 to $9, maybe $1,000. I think the cheapest I've personally seen them going for is like $750. But if you can get the homie hookup somewhere, you might be able to get one. This card has not been printed in the TCG yet, and honestly, I don't foresee any real need for them to print this. And this card is 100% legal, by the way, for those of you that don't know. So this thing cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by attributing 3 monsters whose original names are Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk Tormentor, and the Winged Dragon of Ra, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's special summon cannot be negated, and the player that special summons this card wins the duel. That's right. Alternate win cons. Now, the OCG, you know, to play this card, you gotta do some dumb shit. So let's take a locals list of like 20-some people. You know, let's take one of the most expensive cards that we can have in terms of a gimmick, and let's just slap this shit into the metagame, shall we? You have the generalized result of what you are looking at here. Now, like I said, resolving this card is literally everything that this deck sets out to do. You're going to be resolving double Saruja to basically put these Egyptian god cards on the field. And doing so, I mean, hand traps can kind of stop you from doing this, and I will be honest with you, using the plan engine in this way might not be the most optimal way to do this. It's definitely been the most successful one that I've seen to date. But this is basically just your gimmicky combo. We're going to use this deck and try to kill our opponents with this, while still being able to produce extra link results, just in terms of general things like that. But in terms of gimmick and things that the OCG has to offer, I gotta give it up for this. Like, this is probably the coolest shit I have seen in a hot minute come out of the OCG. You know, just in terms of generalized deck building and things like that. You know, the Egyptian gods, they don't really get a lot of love anymore in terms of things. Well, you know, Obelisk used to be, you know, the go-to to stop a whole format, and then, you know, just Catastrophe kind of came along and put a stop to that. But, you know, General Evolution and things like that have definitely, they've given this deck a whole nother meaning. So let's dig into the deck profile, shall we? 2 Ash Blossom standardized hand traps need to make sure that even though we are playing bricks, you know, we need to be able to draw into those bricks and resolve our combo. Just putting 3 gods on the field is pretty hard because we still have to get Hierarchy into our hand, you know, itself. Steam the Cloak token generation as you're going down the plant line, making sure that we can definitely get to the double Saruja play, which, like I said, is essentially key to this deck. You know, you need to be able to draw through those resources. You know, most of these cards are going to act as deck thinners to you, so you need to take advantage of as much potential generation that you can. Dandelion, same thing here. More tokens to feed into Saruja. Absolutely no reason not to do this. 1 copy of Distrudo. Being able to combo up the line is another additional name for Saruja. You guys understanding this? Everything that we do here is for Mother Saruja. You know, we need to draw those cards. 1 Dinotherium, additional special summoning. Nothing else to really say here. Triple Evil Thorn. Tribute this card, ping your opponent for 300, not like it matters. And if you do, you get special summon 2 more Evil Thorns from your deck. Basic additional climbing up the link ladder. I think you guys kind of get where this is going now. Fairy Tale Snow, just out of pure degeneracy, being able to revive it, continue up the link ladder. 1 Lazuli General Recursion for the combo. WinCon. Will Fire Blossom. So, my question here is, what time do I want to access what off of this? So typically, 1 Lone Fire can turn into double Evil Thorn. Double Evil Thorn would turn me into Jasmine, and then Jasmine will let me special summon Dandelion. So I guess that would be the approach that I would go about this, in doing it that way. That way I can climb up the ladder. Lone Fire basically acting as that single starter. But do I value the Dandelion more? Probably just going to roll for the Evil Thorns here. I mean, if you can establish the Jasmine first and bring this out, I mean, you might get lucky. 2 copies of Lumina. Level 3s are pretty good for milling. Trying to get your deck started depending on the situation. And 2 copies of Twilight Sworn Lumina. Banish 1 Lightsworn monster from your hand to graveyard and target 1 banished Lightsworn monster, except for herself. Special summon it. Just kind of a... I don't want to say like a piss-poor discount engine in this deck, because I kind of feel like there might be better things. But let's be real here for a sec. Like, these two do go hand in hand here. Also, before you try to get cheeky here and do Phantom of Chaos with Hycatrice, you can't, because she does say original names. So keep that in mind. But you still get kind of cheeky. Triple Mathematician, nothing to really say about this, honestly. Just another combo starter. Obelisk Tormentor, part of the combo. 1-trick Clown, general recursion. Phantom of Chaos. So your opponent takes no battle damage from attacks involving this guy. Once per turn, you can target 1 effect monster, you ever banish it, and if you do until the end phase, this card's name and original attack becomes that monster's name and original attack, and replace this card's effect with that monster's original effect. So, Phantom of Chaos, banish Dying Sphere mode. Pretty sure you can do that, and then special summon out the Winged Dragon of Ra. Seems pretty good to me, right? Like, hello, comic book centers. 2 Darling Cobra, 1 Ortho Scorpio. Very interesting to see double Darling here, but you don't... If you draw this, it sucks. There's nothing you can do about it. I get the logic here. 42 seems to be where I want to be in this particular variant, because I don't want to flood myself out with too many God cards, and having more variation to draw these cards less, I think is the correct approach to this. So I don't have any real problem seeing 2 Darling here. It just, seeing Ortho Scorpio at 1 makes my head hurt. So, of course, 1 Ortho Scorpio, because we had to limit this shit. 2 broken otherwise. Slifer, Raw, and Sphere mode. Like I was saying earlier in this video, you play Sphere mode as the tribute functionality through Phantom of Chaos often, or if you get Sphere mode on the field, you tribute it and get out the Winged Dragon Raw. Basically, it acts as deck thinning, which is honestly something you have to do. It's not like you can't OTK your opponent with 3 gods in and of itself, because you can, and you can also pay 1,000, target 1 monster on the field and destroy it if you really need to. And you can also pay your life points down to 100 for this. So there are things that you can do with Raw, just depending on how you do it, go about it however you want. But you also remember you only get Raw's effect when it's normal summoned for the attack gain. If not, he's just a 0/0 sitting there. Carrot World Champion. Stupid plant support. 1 Garnet because Brick City. Brilliant Fusion, pretty standard. Triple Drag down by the grave. You are playing a combo deck. You need to make sure that your combo is in fact resolving. So you do have to play this, unfortunately. 2 Charge the Light Brigade. Getting into these cards is key. 1 Foolish Burial. Setting up combo pieces. Monster Reborn. 1-for-1 Hornet Drones. And Soul Charge. Drones into Kagari into another Hornet Drones. Getting you 2 monsters on the field to start climbing the link ladder. Pretty good. The extra deck, 1 Summon Sorceress of Degeneracy. Definitely one of the key cards in the deck, next to Jasmine. Kagari, 2 Saruja, 1 Proxy Dragon, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Goblin, 1 Cerberus, 1 Firewall, 1 Curios, 1 Cherubini, 1 Jasmine, 1 Digesto, and 1 Seraph Knight. Basically, just everything in here you will have access to at essentially, literally every point. So... Also, draw recursion from this guy is pretty damn fucking good. The side deck here. 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Winter Cherries. Very standardized for just degenerate OTKs. Borlo and Topological Bomber. Depending on the matchup you go into, you can rotate for better cards, honestly. I could definitely feel that just because the gods are in here doesn't mean that this deck doesn't have its full functionality. So Borlo, Bomber, both key. Feather Duster to make sure that if you play against Rogue, you will be able to get this guy off. We're still got to play through back row often. 2 Twin Twister for back row disruption. Triple Evenly Matched because, of course, it's evenly matched. And a triple Red Reboot for those annoying-ass Ultrageist players. Now, like I said, it's not all the time that something gimmicky like this comes across the OCG, but you bet your fucking ass we have to cover it, because this is some cool shit. I do appreciate this. So, guys, what do you think about this creative hodgepodge? This did win an OCG Locals. It's not a lot of people. It was like 20-something. But still, I do got to give props to the OCG for always being creative and just their endeavors, because this shit is always so cool. So guys, that's all I got for this video. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and guys, peace on out. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel, and join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.